your luck. I come up off you plucks. I want 30 for a bird, 22 for a duck. A duck a fake bird meaning.
I think it's sick. I think it's disgusting. And I want to square up. Good day, it's your girl Itinerary, and today we're going to be talking about the time that I got kicked off of the Women of Color Healing Retreat. This is a true story. This is a, for me, it was definitely shocking. It was, Puff. If you hear crying, it's my dog. She's right here. She wants attention and she's not going to get it. But anyway, guys, this is a true story. I'm definitely shocked by what happened to me. I'm definitely upset about what happened to me. Also found out that this has happened to other women, but they have been disappointed once they got to the retreat and they didn't actually get kicked off before even stepping a toe on a plane, or, you know, for the most ridiculous reason ever. But anyway, let me get into the story. Let me tell you about how it all started. Okay, so me and my best friend, we go on trips every year. We go do a girls trip. Hey, we just do trips just to bond with each other, have fun with your friends, blah, 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 blah. Turn up, twerk, you know, all the basic ratchet shit you do with your friends or whatever. So this time around, we're grown. I was turning 30 and I was just like, I think that, well, actually I was 29. I had just turned 29, but I was like, I'm getting ready to turn 30. And I feel like we should do a trip that's about healing each other and about uplifting each other. Maybe we should learn something. Maybe our trip shouldn't all be about twerking and drinking and turning up, which is always fun. Something that, you know, I prefer to do, you know, after working several hours, several months, several weeks. I prefer to go on trips where I can. But this time I said, let's not go and turn up and shake our ass and all that good stuff. Let's do something adult-like. Let's go get some spiritual healing. Let's go find out more about ourselves and each other and other people. And this trip seemed like a good start. It seemed like a great start. It actually seemed like a great trip. I actually heard about the trip from a YouTuber, Evelyn from the internet. If you don't know her, she is a hilarious YouTuber. She doesn't post often, but she posts enough for me, you know, enough for me to get my kiki and my giggle, and she's great. She's amazing. But I am mad at her about this bullshit, but it ain't even got nothing to do with her. It really don't. Most of the time when these companies reach out to YouTubers, they give them the best of the best. But she did a video some years back. She went on the Women of Color Healing Retreat, and she had a great time. You know, according to her, she had a great time. She did vlog, and they did excursions. They did zip lining. You know, it was their very first trip, so there was some things she was concerned about, but she was just like, you know, this was the very first time, so of course they got to work out the kinks and whatnot, blah 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 blah. So I saw that video, and then I saw another young lady's video. What was her name? I forgot her name, but I'll insert it. She did a video, and she had just went the year before, or like, you know, almost a year before we were getting ready to go. So her video was more recent. They had a good time. They had the swimming lessons, they zip lined, they hiked. She said she had a wonderful time. The accommodations were nice. Everything was nice. You know, her vlog was nice. The videos were nice. The scenery was nice. The instructors were nice. The owner was nice. So, you know, her experience was great. I looked at that video. I was like, damn, we're going to have a good time. We're going to learn, you know, learn about ourselves. We're going to just have a good time being around like-minded people. I'll be able to vlog. I'm going to have my camera. I'm going to be like, vlog, bliggity, bliggity, vlog. I'm going to upload my vlog. People will be like, ooh, y'all had fun. Ooh, this was nice. You know, I had all type plans. I was about to get it in. You know, I was about to enjoy my good time. Me and my friend agreed. We was like, okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead, log into Eventbrite, put my little $400 deposit down, bloop, 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 good to go. Went onto the website, and they had like an itinerary of you know, what you'll be doing on the trip. But we were supposed to go October 16th to the 24th of 2018, 17. 6 days, 7 nights to Costa Rica. The activities on their itinerary from their site. So, you know, going over, you know, basically everything that the people were offering, it just sounded like, okay, we about to do the damn thing, we about to heal, you know. Women of Color Healing Retreat was created out of the desire to connect women with nature and seek to provide a space of learning, healing, and nurturing that often eludes Black women. You know, so I read that, I'm like, okay, yeah, I need some healing. Yeah, I need some learning. I mean, yeah, I need some nurturing. Like, I need all of that. Like, give me all of that. You know, I was like, yes, sis, I did all of that right there. Sign me up. Once I read through the itinerary and saw everything that they had to offer, I put down my $400. My best friend put down her $400, and we was like, bam, bitch, we in there like swimwear. Let's go. So after we put down our deposit, we started receiving emails basically about paying the remaining balance of the trip. Now, they don't require you to give them all the money up front. Well, I don't know if they do now, but in 2017, they didn't require you to give them all the money up front. They did have due dates for payments that you had to pay. So, like, say, like, September 1st, you might have to pay. You got to pay $600 by September 1st. You got to pay $700 by October 1st. They gave you dates as to when you had to make certain payments. So the first payment was coming up, and we received the email. It was basically a non-refundable fee agreement, and basically telling you that your payment is due. So they made you sign a non-refundable fee agreement, basically saying that if you decide not to go, you can't go for some reason, you just don't want to go, like whatever your reason for not going on this trip, once you give them your money, you're not getting your money back. They will donate your money to their Free Kids of Color Yoga and Arts program. After we made the initial payment, we made the second or third payment, they start sending us emails about previous retreats. Like I said before, a young lady did a vlog about the retreat that had went right before we were supposed to go. So they sent us an email basically telling us to click on this young lady's video and see how her trip went. Her name was, remember, I didn't know her name before. Her name was Imani Briammer. I don't want to mess up her name. I'm not trying to be funny. Her name is Miss Imani, and she shared her experience, which it was beautiful. Her blog was nice, and everything looked great, so we're excited. We like, yeah, bitch, we about to be out here. We about to be healing and whatnot. We about to be soul tree living and whatnot. We about to be up in the trees and whatnot. We about to be feeling the breeze and whatnot. And whatnot. We was just so happy to go, and it was just so exciting. I was telling everybody, like, yeah, I'm going on the, you know, Women's of Color Healing Retreat. Oh, it's gonna be so great. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun. Oh. At the time that we were going, flight was included. I heard that they don't include, well, they told us they don't include flight anymore, but I heard that the flight was, you know, during our trip, the flight was included. Lord, get it out. So we had to fill out forms basically about what airport was close to us, which airport we preferred, and yeah, that's basically it. Like, which airports were closest to us. We had to pick 3 that was closest to us. When I signed up and made my first payments, this was all around May. So around June, we started receiving more payment reminders to make our payments. Then August 15th, mind you, we're not going on a trip until October, but August 15th, we had the final payment reminder. Basically, September the 1st was the last day to turn in on your money. After September the 1st, they wasn't accepting no money. You wasn't going. All your money that you had put into the trip would just be donated to their kids program. So they sent us on October the 15th, they sent us the reminder. And they also let us know that they had just started to book flights for everyone, like getting your flight ready and all that jazz, just letting us know. So we did receive an email on October the 31st. They sent us an email basically letting us know that they were taking care of flights. They were booking flights and transportation, but they also wanted to let us know that HBO was going to come and film the retreat this trip. But basically HBO was coming to film a documentary for their news channel about the Women of Color Healing Retreat, and basically like what the retreat was about and why we were going and stuff of that nature. The young lady that owns Women of Color Healing Retreat, her name at the time, because I have to say this because girl, her name at the time was Andrea X, and she let us know that if we wanted to be like a main character in the documentary for HBO, to send her back an email and they will interview, over the phone or whatever, interview, the people that wanted to be main characters and to see if you were a best fit. So me being a vlogger, I'm like, okay, bet, that's even better. If I could be on TV and heal, that's like a 2-for-1 situation I'm trying to be down with. So I'm like, okay, bet. So me and my friend, we both signed up to be a part of the HBO documentary. And we did get calls back, which were interesting. I don't know if I should even talk about the interview. But we did get a call back by a young lady named Antonia. Antonia? I think that's her name. I'll put her name in. She works for HBO. And she did an interview over the phone, and basically she was asking questions about why I was attending the retreat. And I kind of got a funny feeling about it because she kept asking me like, do you want to get away from white people? Like, are you trying to get away from the whites? Like, oh, the whites make you want to go to Costa Rica for a week? Like, are you trying to escape your day-to-day interactions with white people? And I'm like, no, that wasn't, no. We were just going on a retreat to go on a retreat. Like, it wasn't no getting away from something type of situation. So the same day, like later on in that day, they sent us an email basically about our flight. Me personally, I was pissed off about the flight information as well. Once I did get my flight information, I was hella irritated because I had noticed that I was flying to Costa Rica with JetBlue, but my flight coming home was on Spirit. And no, we not flying Spirit. We not.
Who flying Spirit? You flying Spirit? Cause I'm not flying Spirit. She flying Spirit. I ain't flying Spirit.
So what I do, instead of catching an attitude, getting upset, I done paid these motherfuckers $2,222 for this trip. I'm like, okay, I'm not, maybe, everything else that we gonna do is gonna add up to my $2,222. Let me not trip on this flight. But what I am gonna do is give me another flight home, because I ain't flying on Spirit. I ain't even tell the bitch, let me not call her bitch. I ain't even talk to the lady about that. I just let her have. I'm like, all right, okay, Spirit, all right. I don't know what type of retreat, what type of vacation you go on and you flying Spirit. Like, why you want to be frustrated all the way there and frustrated all the way back? Like, I'm gonna go to the healing retreat, I'm gonna be healed, and then I gotta get the fuck on Spirit, and then all my shit just drained the fuck out. I'm back to square one. Like, I never even went nowhere. Like, I'm just like, bitch, no. My friend is hella irritated because her flight to and from is on Spirit. So basically, I talked her out of not going, because I'm like, bitch, you done already paid your money. We done signed non-refundable agreements and shit. Like, you gotta go or you gonna lose your $2,222, fam. Like, what you about to do? Once we get past that, we're back, semi-excited about, festivities or whatever. I get an email back from the HBO lady. They want to use me in the vlog. So I'm just like, September 12th, mind you, we're going to trip in October. September 12th, we're all paid up, we're done, everything is ready to go, we good to go. Motherfuckers is packing. Like, I done bought hella new shit, new swimsuits, new Victoria's Secret goddamn workout outfits. You know, it's a yoga retreat, so you know, set Victoria's Secret bra with the matching, you know, leggings. I'm ready. I'm about to be out here in my two-piece gang, living my best life. We received the email basically telling us that some of the activities on the itinerary were canceled and we were not going to be doing them on the trip. First of all, I'm already mad. Before I even read the email, I'm already mad because I'm like, bitch, fuck you mean cancel. I done already paid for this shit. My $2,222 already been paid. Everything on this motherfucking list needs to get done, unless it's some shit that I really ain't want to do. Like, I ain't gonna even tell y'all the shit on there that I really want to do because I'm gonna sound like a fucked up person. But unless it's some shit I really ain't want to do, I don't want to hear nothing about no changes in no itinerary. So here go this bullshit ass email basically saying basically letting us know that the swim lessons will be canceled. So if you was thinking you was about to go learn how to swim, like my best friend, she was trying to learn how to swim, and I was just gonna support her in learning how to swim because she doesn't know how to swim. She was excited about swimming, and that was canceled. It was replacing swimming with kayaking, which we all know what kayaking is. Some shit I can do here, but that's that's besides the point. That's besides the point. Then also they canceling zip lining. Now, if you watched my vlogs before, go watch my vlogs. I got a whole vlog about me ziplining. I absolutely love ziplining. It's one of my favorite things to do on vacation. When I went to Cancun this year for my birthday, we ziplined. Like, I love ziplining. So I was ready. That was one of the things I was most interested in doing as far as the excursions went. I was like, ziplining gonna be where I'm at. I'm good with that. That's my favorite thing. That shit was canceled. They like, bitch, nah. You thought you was gonna be ziplining. Your $2,222 didn't pay for ziplining. Ziplining ain't, scratch it off your list. We ain't going to ziplining. Instead, we're going to visit the Bree Bree people, which is basically, they wrote a whole paragraph about what the Bree Bree. Google Bree Bree people. We're going to visit some Bree Bree people. So you're not gonna teach us how to swim, but you're gonna take us kayaking, where bitches can fall out the kayak and drown. You're not gonna take me ziplining, which is one of the main attractions of this trip. That's the most exciting excursion you have on your list of things to do. We're gonna meet some Bree Bree people. I would love to meet the Bree Bree people if I was meeting the Bree Bree people and I was going ziplining. But if I had to choose between ziplining and meeting the Bree Bree people, I would be ziplining. Instead of ziplining, we're gonna do something else physical, like a physical activity that's fun. But nah, instead of ziplining, we're going to sit and talk to people. Like, that's two different things that don't even relate to each other. Like, instead of teaching you how to swim, you just gonna go kayaking and just risk it all, bitch. Like, we're gonna put a life jacket on your ass and send you on your motherfucking way. Like, it don't correlate. But I guess kayaking and swimming, people would say that correlate because that's both in the water, but it don't. Learning how to swim and getting your ass in a kayak and scooting on is two different things. But I'm irritated at this point. At this point, I'm irritated as fuck. My best friend hella irritated because she already double mad because she on Spirit flying to and from, and then she ain't gonna learn how to swim. So I simply sent her an email because I felt some type of way about these activities being canceled on top of the flight shit that I never told her about, because I'm just like, now I'm getting irritated. Like, y'all doing too much. So I sent her an email, a nice, you know, polite email. I will read it to you word for word what I said. I said, good morning. I'm reaching out because I am a little disappointed about this trip. My first concern started when I noticed my flight was booked through Spirit, a flight company known for their extra fees and disgruntled customers. But I decided to book my own flight from Costa Rica to avoid being dissatisfied. But I would hate myself if I didn't speak up about these new changes made to the trip. Aside from the yoga, I was really looking forward to the zip lining and the swim lessons. Is there a monetary fee we can receive back if we choose not to do the new activities? So I was trying to figure out if I can get some money back out of my $2,222. Can I get my money back for the zip lining and the swim lessons? Just give me my whatever, my 50-50, what was that, give me my $100 back for that, because I'd rather just get my money back instead of going to see Bree people and going kayaking, which I don't want to do. I don't like kayaking. Last time me and my best friend went kayaking, we argued the whole time, because you got to be in sync with the row and shit. You gotta be in sync with that to kayak with people. Like, that wasn't a good experience for me. So I preferred not to go kayaking, and I preferred not to go to the Bree people if I can get if I can get some money back for not going. Like, I chill at the retreat. I go to the beach because they show you the beach right there. I go to the beach and I kick it. While y'all out, me and my best friend can kick it, and I'll be good. Like, it is what it is. So she sent me back a long email. Not a yes, not a no, but a long, thick ass email. 20 minutes later. Thank you for expressing your feelings. When you booked the retreat, we never stated which airline we would be booking your flight, because we always use different airlines. Prior to us booking your flight, we never received an email from you stating that you had a flight preference. You never asked if we had a flight preference. You asked us what airports surrounded us. You never gave us a hint to be like, okay, yeah, maybe if you have flight preferences, send them in. Me personally, I don't feel like I have a flight preference. I just automatically assume that if you are organizing a healing retreat, you wouldn't book flights on Spirit. Anyway, whenever anyone has a flight preference, they send us an email just to give us a heads up. This bitch lying, but okay. We never got any of this information from you because you didn't ask for it, and I just didn't assume you would book somebody on Spirit. But I didn't even complain about that, because like I told y'all before, I just went ahead and booked me another flight because I feel like I was being extra by complaining about it. So I didn't complain about it. So I didn't really give a fuck about what she was talking about, flight preferences and all that shit. It wouldn't have mattered, because you still would have booked my motherfucking ass on Spirit like you booked my friend on Spirit too. So you still would have booked me on Spirit regardless. But anyway, as well as your flight coming into Costa Rica is with Delta, which is not. It was with JetBlue. And your flight departing is with Spirit. That's what I said. That's what I said in my email, that my flight from Costa Rica was on Spirit. But this is what was available when it came to the time frame of things, etc. So like I said, you would have booked me on Spirit anyway, because when you booked our flights, this was all that was available because of the time that you had set up, blah, blah, blah. So you was going to book me on Spirit regardless. But anyway, as well as most of the women are not traveling with Spirit. Most of the women did pay their total balance way before it was due. So we were able to accommodate them with different airlines. This is where I got mad, because I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about when nobody else paid they motherfucking dues. You told me to pay by September 1st, 2017. I made my payment before September 1st, 2017. So I don't give a fuck about nobody else and when they pay and how they pay, what time they pay, what did they give you a tip. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I paid my shit on time. I wasn't late. So don't give me no shit about, oh, these other women paid their dues way before you paid yours. Some of the women's airlines do cover their bags and others don't. Mind you, she's giving me all this airline shit and I ain't even inquire about the airline shit. I'm talking about my goddamn activities that you done cut out and decided to replace with some bullshit that I ain't pay for. So we not even talking about flights. I done already fixed my flight situation. I didn't even complain. So you giving me all this about flights and I don't really give a fuck. Like, let's move on to what I emailed you about, which was about the activities. We highly don't recommend attending the retreat with more than 1 or 2 bags. Like, she's still giving me flight shit. Like, this is not what I asked you. This is not the question I asked. But since it is only a week. Also, Women of Color Healing Retreat is solely responsible for covering the cost of the actual flight. We informed you this as well. No, you didn't. When I signed up, it said $2,222, including my flight, my stay, my food, my activities. It don't say nothing in there. We paying for your flight, so whatever airline we give you is whatever airline we give you. I understand feeling upset about not having something you want, but I do highly suggest keeping the vibrations positive and still enjoying that you will be in Costa Rica. So basically she's saying you shouldn't even be worried about no activities. Like, I'm sorry that you can't get what the fuck you paid for, but you should just be happy you in Costa Rica, bitch. Like, fuck all these activities you think you're going. You should just be happy that you in Costa Rica. I'm unsure why you are disappointed about the surf lesson, which is supposed to be swim. We did not make changes to this. She's talking about surf lessons. I'm talking about swim lessons. It's two different things, but whatever. I just was like, bitch, whatever. We removed zip lining for several reasons and we replaced it with an even better activity. This is where it got me. Even better according to who? You did a survey and the survey said most people like to meet people they ain't know over zip lining. Like, I'm trying to figure out according to who. Where's these better activities? According to who? The retreat deaf, like she didn't even put definitely, she put deaf. The retreat deaf has the adventure aspect, which it doesn't now because you're taking away shit that's adventurous within it. But we do focus on self-care and healing, which means this retreat is more meditative. So we are not going to have you hiking, waterfalls, surfing, swimming, and going zip lining. But that's what your itinerary say. Your itinerary got hiking, waterfalls, zip lining, surfing, swimming, all on the itinerary that we looked at when we bought the trip. Like, how you gonna dangle a list of shit you gonna give us in our face? A list of shit, like, okay, we're gonna give you all this shit. Then when I give you my money, you like, oh, you know what? We ain't gonna do all of this because this trip is about meditating. We're gonna do just this one thing right here, and then we're gonna replace all these with this. Like, bitch, this ain't what I signed up for. I signed up for this shit over here. Like, how you gonna tell me that I should just be grateful? This is a trip of this is a meditative retreat, but you promised me all this shit in the beginning. But okay, let's continue. Let's continue. We'll focus on healing more than 10. So we're not going to have you hiking, waterfalls, surfing, swimming, and going ziplining. It is absolutely exhausting, according to who? So our space has changed. Okay, your space changed, but my money ain't changed. So can I get some money back? Your space changed, but what I expected for my $2,222 ain't changed. So just because you changed, I'm supposed to change too? Like, no, bitch, I want what I gave you my money for. I want all the activities that was on here. That's what I want. Or I want something just as fun. But you're not about to tell me going to meet the Bree people is the same as going ziplining, because it's not. I definitely want you to know that the space is focused on self-care and not necessarily adventures. We also said in the beginning that all activities are subject to change. This is because we are in Costa Rica and things are different here than in the States. But you have not been stripped of any activities as we have replaced one with another. First of all, it does on their site, it does say activities are subject to change. I did read that. I read everything. So I did see that. But it was my understanding that once I paid my money and you sent me the itinerary, then that shit was official. Like, if your shit on your website say, oh, we're going to go to the strip club, but at the bottom it say, you know, activities may change, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to give you my money. But then I'm going to be like, so what the fuck I'm doing? Like, before you get this bread, like, what's going on? So we gave you our money. You sent us the itinerary again with the same shit on there. Why, when I gave you my $400 deposit, you ain't say, oh, by the way, we ain't gonna be doing ziplining, we ain't gonna be doing swimming, we ain't doing hiking, we ain't doing none of that shit. We just gonna be yoga and meditating. before you even go even further and give us some more money, we gonna be just doing yoga and meditation. We ain't doing all this fun shit. We just doing this shit over here. Before you even continue, it just felt like they waited until they got all our money and then was like, oh, by the way, we ain't doing this. This is canceled. That is canceled. Oh, we changing this to that. We changing this and that. And that was, no ma'am, I'm upset. We also wanted to remind you that this is the last retreat where we're including flights. So the retreat is non-refundable. So we will not be issuing you a refund, especially for changes in activities. I'm also available to speak on the WhatsApp app if you want to discuss this more. I hope this brings you clarity and some sort of peace. We would hate for your experience to be bad prior to even arriving. So I emailed her back. Real nice. Like, I'm nice, nasty, but at this point, I'm nice, because I'm just like, okay, bitch. I talked to my friend. She upset. She like, bitch, I don't even want to fucking go. I'm like, bitch, I don't even want to go either. But we didn't already gave them my money. So I emailed her back, hey, if there's not going to be any refund for changes, then I definitely want to participate in all the activities offered. I'm just so excited and ready for, I was just so excited and ready for zip lining, etc. So I was a bit sad. But I'm in good spirits right now and ready to participate in everything. As far as my flight coming to Costa Rica is on JetBlue, that is fine. So I'm taking that flight that you guys booked. But coming home is on Spirit. So I went ahead and booked another flight with American to come home. So I'm all set. I guess I'll have to mention my new departure flights on the airport transportation form. They sent us an airport transportation form that we had to fill out, basically to find out what times our flight's in and blah 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 and all that jazz. She emailed me back. She said, hey, okay, we will keep you down for all activities. Also, trust me, this retreat is going to be absolutely beautiful. Any changes made are always for the better. It is a part of my journey and life goal to provide a beautiful experience for Black women, so don't worry at all. Also, there is a free day, but it's also a silent day. If you deeply want to go to zip line, and you can do it on that day, but I really don't recommend it, because when you zip line here, it's about 6 hours away from the retreat. You have to hike all day to get there. So many people are too exhausted to do the trip. I didn't realize you booked your own flight back. Wow. I would have recommended you just taking what we reserved. I've taken Spirit so many times and haven't had any bad experiences from or to Costa Rica. Literally, I've gone back and forth over 10 times, but I understand you want to feel more comfortable. Yes, bitch, I don't want to be on fucking Spirit. So I'm just like, at this point, I'm real irritated, but I didn't already gave them my money, so it's just like I'm defeated, because it's like, bitch, what do? You already gave these dumbass bitches your money already. What do you do? What do you do with your shit? Like, you already gave them your money, and nothing you can do. This is where it gets worse. It gets worse. September 14th, they sent us a question and answer form, which we had never received before, but they sent this to us just in case we had questions. And they also said it was some instructions as to what to pack and things like that within their question and answer form. I'm reading through their question and answer form, and I noticed a couple things that bothered me. One of their things that they list on here, it says, is vlogging allowed within the retreat? If you're interested in vlogging your experience, then you must seek permission from Andrea, the founder of Women of Color Healing Retreat, prior to your arrival. No exceptions. In order to protect the privacy of both our instructors and participants, vlogging at the Women of Color Healing Retreat may not be allowed. So I'm like, bitch, what? Like, this is what I do. This is what I wanted to do. This is what I planned on doing. Why are you just now telling me this? Like, I hate finding out shit after I done paid for some shit. Like, why are you just now telling me this? But okay, so I move on. Then I finally read about this silent day. Y'all can't see it. I'm gonna put a screenshot. Remember she mentioned the silent date in the email, but she didn't really explain. She said it was a free day, so I just figured silent day, free day, all right, I can do what the fuck I want to do on this day. But a silent day requires tuning into our own inner voice. On this day, classes will be held with your instructor, but throughout the day, all participants will be silent. Participants who do not follow this will be asked to leave the premises. Refunds will not be given to participants that are asked to leave. So this silent day ain't really no free day because you can't talk. Like, you gotta be quiet the whole day. Like, who the fuck? I mean, I guess. I mean, that's cute, but me and my friend might want kiki. Like, we can't have no conversation, and then if we do have a conversation, we get kicked out. It's like we can't have no quiet conversation. We can't have no whisper. Like, what's up, bitch? Like a whisper. You gonna get kicked off the whole resort if you talk, girl. And I'm like, okay, this is getting juicy. Let me continue to read this fuck shit ass question and answer to make sure I done got everything I need to know for this dumb ass trip. Next one. This was added to the question and answer, which I felt like she put this in here because of my questions that I had for her personally. I felt like she typed this up personally for me. If an activity is canceled, can I be issued some sort of refund? Women of Color Healing Retreat is non-refundable, so a refund will not be issued if an activity is canceled. However, we would never allow an activity to be canceled without replacing it with something even better. We enjoy providing beautiful healing and self-care experiences for women of color. Also, we will always cater to that. Next, how would I participate in karma yoga? Now, I did see karma yoga on the list, but it didn't like tell you exactly what it was on the list. I just figured some sort of yoga, you know, namaste, some type of flow. That's what I thought. I thought karma yoga was, you know, some type of flow that you do in yoga. I didn't exactly know what it was. But to my surprise, this eyelash is bothering me, y'all. I'm sorry. To my surprise, karma yoga implies that you do things for others, together with others. It is a path to unselfish action. Our karma yoga activity will consist of kitchen duties throughout the retreat. After all, you have not come to a holiday resort, but this is a retreat with people who you want to connect with, mind, body, and spirit. So basically, you will be assigned kitchen duties to clean up. I guess that would be cool if you knew that already and you was cool with that. But when I'm on vacation, I'm not cleaning up shit. Like, I'm not cleaning up no kitchen. Like, I ain't washing no dishes. Like, you just put your plate on the tray and you take it, walk it up to the thing. Half the resorts, you just leave your plate on the table because they tell you to leave your shit on the table. You just leave. So that was a surprise to me that they expected us to clean up. Like, clean up, bitch? Like, what y'all there for? Like, what did I pay for? $2,222 and I gotta wash dishes? I ain't washing no dishes, bitch. Number 15, promoting brands outside of Women of Color Healing Retreat will not be permitted at all in the retreat. This extends to passing out flyers, wearing t-shirts, bracelets that advertise a brand, etc. outside of Women of Color Healing Retreat. Wearing logos or anything with a name on it will not be permitted. Participants who do not follow will be asked to leave the space immediately, and a refund will not be issued. If you are interested in promoting a brand, company, self at the retreat, then you must seek permission from the founder, Women of Color Healing Retreat, prior to arrival. The logo shit threw me for a loop because I'm thinking like, okay, they don't want you promoting your personal brands. Me and my friend had Beautiful Struggle Love, and she bought these cute, I wish I had a picture of it. I wonder if I could text her and she could send me a picture. She bought these cute leggings with our logo on it. It's like all over the leggings that she was gonna wear. And I was like, oh, and then I thought about all the outfits I bought from Victoria's Secret, my VS, you know, sets, workout sets, you know, with the goddamn Victoria's Secret, you can't see it, but the Victoria's Secret on the bra, and then the VS on the leggings. You know, I had the VS on the leggings. Most of them had that on. This one, yeah, this one got it too. have the VS on the leggings and my Nike slides, my Puma sandals. I was trying to think of like, I couldn't wear no sneakers. Like if I can't wear my sandals, maybe I can wear sneakers. All my sneakers is like Nike, Puma, Adidas. Like what I'm about to wear. Like what I'm about to wear. I'm sitting in the house like, damn, what I'm about to wear? I can't wear no logo. Like what I'm about to wear. Like what am I about to wear? Girl, I was just so irritated. So I had to email her because I'm just like, she can't mean like Nike. Like she can't mean that because like everything workout is like a brand. Like if you're wearing workout gear, like yoga gear, if you're wearing something substantial, it's got like a brand on it, like of some sort. So I'm like, maybe she just mean like promoting self, like your own little hair company or whatever. She don't want you promoting that. Maybe she don't mean like well-known brands. So I'm like, I just gotta ask some questions. I gotta ask about vlogging because that's something I wanted to do. And I gotta find out about these logos. If I can't wear logos, what the fuck is Eyes gonna wear? Like where's Eyes gonna wear? Girl, so I sent her an email. I'm like, good day. So irritated. When I say good day, yeah bitch, you didn't reach the last straw with me. I know I'm getting on your nerves, but this is the last time me bothering you for this month. I promise. I would like to vlog my experience, but not so much vlogging group activities or other people, but more like a visual journal expressing how my day went and a few scenery shots, and what I did during the healing process. The frequently asked questions form said that you have to ask for permission, so I want to ask if I can vlog. It also mentions that wearing logos other than women of color healing retreat were not allowed. I don't have a brand that I'm trying to promote personally, but I was wondering if that included wearing well-known logos like Nike, Puma, Victoria's Secret, etc., as I do wear a lot of those things and don't want to get booted off the island, because they were saying you was gonna get booted off the, the premises if you got on some Nike boots. Like, so let me find out. So she emailed me back. She said, haha, you're not getting on my nerves. Yes, you can vlog. I will send you a vlogging agreement. Yes, logos like Nike, Puma, etc. are included and cannot be worn. This is because we sometimes have a photographer at the retreat and we simply just take a lot of photos, and we don't want to have brands that are not by people of color being promoted, whether accidentally or on purpose, in our space. Oh yeah, so no brands. And this is the Caribbean, so definitely dress casual because it's hot and warm here. Like, bitch, what you think about to put on a fur coat? So at this point, I'm just irritated. My best friend, she like, she ain't going. She just said she ain't going. I ain't going. And I was like, you ain't going, son? Like, you ain't going? Like, you ain't going or you ain't going? Like, well, what you mean you ain't going? She like, bitch, I ain't going. I'm about to go to the bank. I'm about to talk to the bank and find out how I can get my goddamn money back because I ain't going. So I'm like, damn, son. So I'm like, you sure? Because if you go to the bank, like, what, they might not give you, because you signed a non-refundable. Like, I'm thinking of it legal wise. Like, you signed a non-refundable agreement, so the bank might not give you your money because you signed this form or whatever. She's like, girl, I'm taking all this paperwork and I'm taking it to the bank and I ain't going, whatever. So that was my last time speaking to my friend. I just was like, bitch, I guess I'll just be going on my own. On my own or whatever. September 19th, I received another email from Andrea saying, hello, you may not be able to vlog on this retreat because HBO is documenting the retreat. We don't want to have too many people focused on video. I'm going to keep you posted over the next 2 weeks. So now I'm irritated because it's just like, bitch, now I can't vlog. Then she emailed me September 20th. Yes, it is confirmed. We're not going to be allowing vlogging on this retreat because of HBO. I ain't even respond back because I was just like, bitch. So now I can't vlog. I can't do shit I want. Everything I have signed up for, I can't do, or I can't get, or I can't wear. I can't do this. I can't do. I gotta be quiet all day. Like, all this shit adding up. After I done gave you my $2,222, I get all this bullshit about shit I can't do, shit I can't say, shit I can't wear, shit I can't take, shit I can't bring, shit I gotta do, shit I can't do. Like, at this point, I'm irritated and I'm mad, And that's just is what it is. And talk to my mom, talk to people like, what the fuck, I gotta go on this trip, I didn't pay this money, I gotta go, I don't have no choice, blah 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 blah. And I didn't talk to my friend about the vlog and shit because she was already saying she wasn't going. So it was just no point in talking to her no more. There was no point in talking to her. But I wasn't wasting my $2,000. I didn't feel like I could get my money back. So I was just like, I guess I'm just be going by myself or whatever. September 28th, I received this email from the owner, Andrea. She says, hello. I know that you and April were attending the retreat together. Let me tell you why she knows that me and my friend were coming together. On the form, they ask you if you're coming with someone or are you coming on. I put April's name. They ask you, do you prefer to room with the person you're coming with? And, you know, of course, I prefer to room with my friend if, you know, my friend is going. But it didn't really matter. I had typed it in, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to be in the same house anyway. So it didn't really matter if we roomed in the same room. But, you know, if we could room in the same room, that would be cool. So that's why she knows that me and April were together. I know that you and April are attending the retreat together. Unfortunately, April lied to her credit card company and said that her payment to the Women of Color Healing Retreat was an unauthorized action. I do not think she realized that this is considered a huge crime, especially the amount of money she lied about. We are going to take legal action unless she is open to resolving this. We, of course, as a black space, would never want to take legal action, but unfortunately this is considered stolen money. As I know about this stuff already, I am writing to ask if you're still attending the retreat. Let me know. So at this point, I'm irritated because I'm like, first of all, why are you telling me April's business? Like, why are you telling me April's business? That's her business. If she filed a complaint with you with her bank, that ain't none of my business.
None of my business. It's none of my business.
We didn't pay our funds together. I didn't give you a payment and say, yes, put some of my money on her. We paid our dues separately. We signed up separately. We filled out our forms separately. We talked to you separately. So why are you emailing me about some shit she did? Why are you emailing me about her personal information? Like, that's unprofessional as fuck. So I emailed her back. This time I'm pissed. I'm like, bitch, you a old unprofessional asshole. I posted, and then I wasn't even mean. This is what I emailed back. I emailed, wow. This message is very off-putting, as I would never expect a business to share another person's personal information with someone other than them. I have not spoken to April, as she is on business in another state right now. I do not know of her financial dealings with you or anyone else for that matter. I paid my dues as an individual, so I would like to be treated as one and not associated financially with anyone else. Unfortunately, I will have to inform her of your lack of discretion when she returns. I am truly disappointed in how you decided to conduct business in this situation. This is very distasteful. Please contact April with your concerns about her in the future. I've met all my requirements and deadlines with you respectfully, so I would not like to be contacted unless you have new changes or new arrangements that need to be made. Thank you. Because I'm like, bitch, you done fucked up now, because regardless of what April did or didn't do, that ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I paid you my money. I'm signed up. I'm booked. I'm ready to go. Don't be calling. That's like Rachel's cell phone company hitting me up because she ain't pay her cell phone bill. Like, why the fuck you calling me? That's her cell phone bill. Call her. Could you call her? And let me tell you that they didn't even, because when I told April about this shit, they didn't even email her. They emailed me. They didn't even email her or call her about the shit. They emailed me. Why you emailing me, man? That ain't my money, man. That's her money. You should have emailed her. You had like, you couldn't contact her. Why would you not contact her first? She took her money back from you, right? So you should call her, email her immediately. Why are you emailing me? They didn't even contact her, mind you. So This whole time, she didn't even know that they emailed me. I called her like, bitch, I didn't even know she got her money back. So I called her like, bitch, you got your money back? Like, what? So we talking it up like about how she got her money back. The bank was basically like, that's fraud. That's fraud on their half because they can't promise you something and not deliver. So if they promise you zip lining, they promise you all this shit, and then after you pay, they change it, that's fraud, that's scam, you can get your money back. They was like, they basically told her, fuck all that non-refundable agreement. It don't matter if they're not giving you what you paid for. It's non-refundable if they're giving you what you paid for, but if they ain't giving you what you paid for, then all that shit is null and void, basically. So that's how she got her money back. But that's no here nor there. She emailed me back and was like, the same day, and was like, hello, I understand your need to inform April. The reason why I informed you and asked you is because you have each other on the registration form. So when you do that, you are considered doing things together. I just told y'all why we had our names on the form. They asked, are you coming with someone? Yes. Would you like to room with that person? Of course. But that don't mean we ain't pay nothing together. We ain't sign up together. So we not together. But you know, that's here nor there. You're considered doing things together, which is why I have roomed you guys with each other. I completely understand you informing her that we contacted you. No problem. I do want you to know that we really are a space built on positive vibrations. So if you are offended about anything I do, I apologize. We will let you know if there's any changes. Thank you. Bitch, I can see if y'all email her first and then y'all couldn't get to her, or y'all was calling or whatever, y'all couldn't get to her, so then y'all came to me. But no, y'all came directly to me with the fuck shit. Y'all didn't even contact the lady that took the money. Y'all gonna call me, I ain't got nothing to do nothing. I'm sitting here minding my business. I don't know nothing, I ain't seen nothing, I ain't did nothing. I'm over here minding my business. Y'all email me about somebody else financial situation, but that's no here nor there. I'm mad as shit, and now that I know that April got her money back, I'm like, bitch, I will be scheduling my appointment with my bank advisor tomorrow. So I was already planning on getting my goddamn money back, because I'm like, y'all hoes are scamming motherfuckers anyway, because y'all telling them they gonna get this and then y'all not giving them that. Y'all giving them some other bullshit, whatever you, and then telling them to be grateful. Like, be grateful. You going to Costa Rica, be grateful. Bitch, you ain't never been nowhere, be grateful. Bitch, I done been plenty of places, so I'm not grateful. I want all the shit I paid for and some. I want to be wild on top of that. So no, ho, I'm not grateful. So same day, probably about an hour later, she sent the email. Hello, we have issued you a full refund. We no longer think that having your attendance would be a good match for the space. Over the weeks, you have emailed us complaints about changes. Although the website states that changes may occur, you were unsatisfied with the flight arrangements, along with the last email we received where we had the right to inform you of April's actions. How do you have the right? But anyway, because you are on each other's registration forms, we would rather have peace than money, as that is what's valuable to us. It was nice meeting you briefly through conversation exchange. We wish you well on your spiritual journey. Thank you. So these hoes basically kicked me off the retreat before I even got there, which was fine because, like I said, I was trying to get my money back anyway. So once after I didn't reply back to this email. Once she sent me this, I was relieved. I was like, bitch, I ain't gotta go to the bank. I'm good. Getting my money back. All the money started flowing. It was like bing, 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 bing. It was like all the PayPal refund notifications and the Eventbrite, all my money, all $2,222 was like bing, 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 bing. So it was no need to email this bitch back. I was like, bitch, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck you. Fuck your retreat. Fuck all that shit. Thank you. I got my money. The reason why I decided to do a video about this is because this has happened to multiple people. Not as far as getting kicked out, but a lot of women have went onto the retreat and found out that most of the activities were canceled. The accommodations are shitty. The retreat, the resort is not on the beach. It's like in the woods. So on the pictures they show you gonna put some of the pictures up here. The pictures, they show you the house. It looks, you know, it looks nice. It's like cabin-esque type of situation. They show you the beach as if you could just walk out the retreat and you know, on the beach. That's how they make it seem. You could just walk out your shit and you on the beach. But no, the beach like 4 hours away. So you literally in the woods. Like the only bodies of water that's around you is that pool that they got on the retreat. That's why they have a pool on the retreat, because you not nowhere near no beach. So I'm glad, because I would have been pissed. I would have got there, but like, where the fuck is the beach at? Like, where's the beach, bitch? I probably would have left. I probably would have just been like, yeah, we're gonna go get a hotel and just kick it like normal. I would have left. But anyway, so many people have been disappointed in this retreat. I actually found, my friend sent me an email about a young lady that went on the retreat, and she was so upset about the retreat. She ended up leaving like after 6 days, and she was saying like a few other people left before she left, but she actually ended up leaving because the sleeping quarters was rough, like painful. The mattress was like paper thin, like them little college dorm mattresses. They probably got better college dorm mattresses now, but when I went to school, them damn college dorm mattresses was about this thick. That was it. And we used to bring like mattress pads and shit to put on them joints to make it better. But yeah, she said the bedding was terrible. The people had stank attitudes. The lady was rude, and she wasn't paying her employees, like the people that were, they weren't really her employees, but the contractors that were doing the activities, she wasn't paying them. So that's why a lot of activities was getting canceled. They like, bitch, if we can't, you ain't got the money for us to do this, then we ain't doing it. Like, so half of their stuff got canceled while they was there because she didn't pay the people. So I'm gonna put a link to her article below so you can read it. I'll put her name on the screen because I let me see if I can say her name, because I hate not knowing people's names. Her name, oh god, I don't see her name up here. She has a website. It's called shopblack.us. It's basically a place for black businesses, black culture, black thoughts, black love. I don't see her name. She really explains it. Like, if you need, because I'm a little ratchet, I know I'm a little ratchet. If you need like a more sophisticated, more educated review of the retreat, go to her page, and I'll have the link below, and she will break it down to you, the same shit that I'm trying to say, but she would actually went to the retreat and left early because of the fuck shit that was going on. And in her comments, there are several women that are upset with this company and how they handle business, and I really feel some type of way about it, because the retreat is set up to be a place of healing. A lot of people are going through depression, a lot of people are having a rough time in life, and then you find something where you think that it will help you. You find something that you think will help you become a better person or heal you or make you feel better. And then you get this fuck shit. You get these people that are preying on people that are hurt, you know, people that are in pain. And you're preying on these people, and then you're giving them shit. You're taking their money, and then you're basically saying, oh, we just gonna give you whatever. Like, just be happy that you in Costa Rica. No, bitch, it don't work like that. We not happy we in Costa Rica. We will be happy if we were given what the fuck we paid for. We will be happy then. Like, don't lie to me. If we not gonna do this and that, tell me that before you get my money. Like, don't wait until you get my money and then be like, oh, bitch, yeah, we ain't doing this and we ain't doing that and we ain't doing it. No, that's not how the game works. But I just want to warn people, like, there's a lot of great black-owned businesses out there. There's a lot of great traveling groups out there. This just is not one of them. Skip this one. Any company owner that keep changing their name every 3 months, you just need to let them go. Just let them go. There's a lot of great black-owned traveling groups out here if that's what you're looking for. It's a lot of healing retreats out of here if that's what you're looking for. This is not one of them. That's all I want to say. This is not one of them. Let it pass you by. Mind you, her trips are now, look on the website, her trips are now $4,444, and they don't include the flight now. So she's making double what she was making when I was trying to go in 2017. And the itinerary is the same, sis. It's the same shit up there. And so you told us that ziplining was too exhausting and blah, blah, blah. But you still got ziplining listed as an activity to this day.
To this day. To this day. To this day.
Like, what are you doing, sis? Like, she really out here preying on people that feel like they need some type of healing in their life, people with depression. She's really preying on innocent people. Like, I want to square up because I feel like you're hurting the community. There's a lot of great businesses, black-owned businesses out here, and you're giving us a bad name, and you should not be in business. Like, you just should not. You can't believe everything these YouTubers are saying because they are telling you anything. And that's what happened with me. And I'm not even gonna say that's what happened with me because I honestly believe that when Evelyn from the internet went, she had a great time, and she did discuss some of the things that she did not like, but she explained that it was their very first trip. So I gave it a pass. Like, your very first trip, you're gonna have problems, you're gonna have issues. It was their very first trip, so I let that go. But the other girl that went after that, me and her, I got some questions for her, but you know, I'm gonna let her slide too because hell, I don't really care. I don't really care that much. I got my money back, but I know a lot of people are dissatisfied with this company. They did not get their money back. They went on the trip. They were highly disappointed, and I just wanted to point them out for you because this is disgusting, and this is probably the only time you guys will ever hear me complaining about a company, because that's just not what I do. I'm just really disgusted with this company and with the owner in particular, and her ways of doing business is just, it's just disgusting. Oh, I'll also post the HBO documentary in the description box because it's crazy. Like, you gotta check it out, y'all. But that's it, y'all. I'm tired of talking. I've been talking for a long time. This is gonna take me forever to edit. Whew, it's gonna take me forever to edit this shit. But I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I upload a video, so you can keep in contact with me. I'm doing better. I'm uploading more. I love you guys.